Okay, so we are going to uh, finish up one little piece from lesson 1.1 and start 1.2. So the first thing that we want to do is, if you look at your drive, I have my computer class folder, and then yesterday, lesson 1.1 is out in my main drive area. Okay, one thing to be aware of is when you create a new document or a new anything, wherever you're at in the drive is where it will be created. So because I went to new Google Docs within the main drive area, you'll see lesson 1.1 right here. So I want to move lesson 1.1 into my computer class folder and then into my docs. So you can drag and drop twice. I'm going to use the move to option. So I right click, move to. I want to go computer class, my docs. So move your file into the my docs folder. Okay, so the next thing is we're going to deal with this file that you got from Google Classroom. So you opened up the document and you got a blank copy of a file called Favorite Things. So you're going to take a minute and you're going to tell me some of your favorite things, your color, your favorite animal, favorite movie, favorite band, favorite subject, favorite food, and then add a few of your other favorite things. Just make sure you identify what it is. Don't just write a list of stuff. Tell me what it's your favorite drink or your favorite TV show or whatever. So make sure you identify your favorite things. Okay, so I listed all my favorites. So what you're going to do next is we're going to make some adjustments. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is it's hard to see really the separation between everything because it's all the same font type. So the first thing you can do is we're going to highlight the word color. Now you can double click, you can click and drag, all different kinds of ways to select that, but we're going to select color and we're going to make it bold. So make all of your titles bold. Now through some of the other lessons that we'll get into more font type things, but for now we're just going to add a little bit to it. And then of course you have some more favorites. I didn't add those there. So make those bold. And then the last thing you're going to do is pick a different font. So what we can do is we're going to highlight, or excuse me, select the favorite things. And across the top, if you locate Arial, you'll see all these different fonts. Yours might be different than mine, but you can choose a different font here, or you can go up to more fonts. If you click on more fonts, you can actually go through and choose other fonts to add to your list. So you have access to all of these fonts. It's just that Google has you pick a smaller amount that will show up in your drop-down menu. So if I like Poppins, so if I click Poppins, you'll see a check mark and it gets added to my list. Now you can go through and choose filters. So maybe there's a different type of script you would like, or maybe you want something that's like handwriting font, or maybe you want them listed by what's trending. Now, for trending, that would be what a lot of people currently are downloading. Like Rancho, Princess Sophia is kind of cute. So you can go pick some fonts, and you'll see them show up in your list. can make your font bigger here with the font size button. So take a few minutes and go through and make your paper look interesting. The one thing that you want to keep in mind that's important is you're middle school now. This is not about looking like the color bucket threw up on your document or the font list exploded on your page. Okay, part of getting older and being in middle school is making your documents look good and look professional. Still have your own flair to it, but we want this to look like it's not an elementary school student that did this. So some tips. Keep these titles, keep them consistent. Okay, choose a font that you'll make all of these titles, make that font. Colors, if you want to change colors, choose a colors that either coordinate or use the same color. So you can definitely be creative and make some changes, but they should be consistent. It should look like a theme, okay, that everything should go together. You shouldn't have things, crazy things highlighted, and then this is purple and huge. I mean, it doesn't look good. It doesn't make sense. Your document should coordinate. Okay, so definitely feel free to make some changes. A couple other things to keep in mind: if you make a mistake, say something happens and I delete everything. Okay, undo is your best friend. You'll see undo right here. Undo is also under edit. Undo will back everything up. Okay, you can undo a couple times. So I've undone all the way back to the beginning. There's also redo. So if I'm like, oh, well, I wanted to go back to that, I can redo. Okay, so take a little bit of time, customize your page if you would like, and we will finish dealing with this document next.